Yeah. Hi guys, I just wanted to give you some more examples of solving or using cross products. So if we have 6/14, that is equivalent to 15 over what? I'm going to use the variable y. So we're going to draw our cross. Notice I have 6 times y, which is 6y, is equal to, and I have 14 times 15. I do expect you to be able to do these types of computations with and without a calculator. 4 times 5 is 20. Write down my 0, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. I'm going to annex 0, and 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. I'm going to add that up. That gives me 0. 7 plus 4 is 11. Write down the 1, carry a 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 14 times 15 is equal to 210. So our goal when we're trying to solve an equation is to get the variable by itself. Notice we have two sides of the equation. On the left-hand side, we have 6y. On the right-hand side, we have 210. So on the left-hand side, that y is being multiplied by 6. We're going to do the inverse or the reverse of multiplication, which is division. So I'm going to divide this side by 6. But when we have an equation, what we do on one side, we must do to the other. So I must divide that 210 by 6. And then we have 6 divided by 6. That gives us 1. So we have 1y, and we just write y. The 1 is understood. We have to figure out what is 210 divided by 6. The 210 goes on the inside of the box because it is the numerator. The 6 goes on the outside because it is the denominator. 6 cannot go into 2, so I'm going to put a 0. But 6 can go into 21 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. And I subtract 21 minus 18 is 3. Bring down the 0. 6 can go into 30 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30, and we're done. So our answer is up here. Therefore, 210 divided by 6 is 35. Our answer is y is equal to 35. Let's do another example. Let me erase this. Okay. So our next example is 0.9 or 9/10 over 1.6 is equal to, I'm going to use the variable m over 0.5. And again, I do expect us to be able to work with decimals. So to solve this, we're going to do cross products. I'm going to draw my cross. 1.6 times m is just 1.6 m equals, and then we need to figure out what decimal 9 times decimal 5 is. Well, 9 times 5 is 45. But it doesn't make sense that our answer is 45 because we forgot to, what my students at school call count the hops. I'm not sure how you think about it, but they say you start from the right-hand side, and notice we hopped one time there, and then let me look at the number below. Start from the right-hand side. We hopped one time there. That's 2 hops. So down here we need to make 2 hops. So 1.6 m is equal to 0.45. Okay, so now we need to figure out what the m is equal to. On the left-hand side of the equation, we have 1.6 m. On the right-hand side, we have 0.45. We need to do the inverse of multiplying by 1.6, which is dividing by 1.6. And what we do on one side, we must do to the other. 1.6 divided by 1.6 is 1, so we have 1m on the left-hand side. And we need to do that division. To save you some time, I'm just going to tell you the answer. Decimal 45 divided by 1.6 is 0.28125. And that is our answer. Okay, one more. The next one, we are going to do 2/3 over 5. So we're dealing with complex fractions or fractions within fractions is equal to what? I'm going to use a y over 6. I need to cross multiply. I have 5y is equal to 2/3 times 6 is 4. Divide both sides by 5. And I have y is equal to 4/5. And you can also write that as the decimal 0.8. And that's our answer. Good luck.